drive in, but it's a little low. Got the drag pack on. New PHRS 23 manifold, 4-inch downpipe back exhaust. We're still full interior. Just gonna see what this thing will run. I'll do wastegate pass first, see how it does. Progressively turn it up. I fully expect that we are not going to get to the high boost level because we're probably going to end up breaking something. Got the trailer redone, repacked the bearings, got fresh tires on it. You know, we got them fresh boys on there. Power washed it. Got the truck clean. So we are about ready to roll. Next thing is getting it in the trailer before ripping off that front bumper. You gotta preserve it. It's just dirty. Haven't washed this thing in months. So, see how she does. I'm excited. First time drag racing in 10 years. I think the last time we went drag racing was in the red car, and it was a 2JZ E30. 5-speed manual, went 10.9 at 136. I think we'll do 10s on wastegate. What do y'all think? We'll see.
24 hours later.
It's race day. So, yeah. Where do we leave off? I don't know. But all I can tell you right now is it's race day. And we are prepped up, ready to go. We've got the trailer loaded down with all of our tools. We got the car in the trailer. We've got extra fuel. We got extra axles. Only one is actually assembled enough to use, but whatever. So we can break at least 2 axles, which we are probably going to end up doing because there's just no way that I'm going to be able to launch this thing hard and not break something. It's still 4-lug. But basically, we took care of the trailer. We put new tires on it. We power washed it. We are ready to roll. We've got the tires, brand new tires on. It looks nice. Got the inside nice and cleaned out. Got the car in the trailer. And we're towing it with this Tundra, which is going to be very difficult, I think, for the Tundra to do, especially on 35s. I think we're going to have a hard time. It's going to struggle. And if it does, well, your boy is going to be in the market for a 3/4 ton. Anyways, so we're gonna see what we do. We are on a drag pack today. We've got the skinnies on the front. Had to change from the 23s to the 24s. 23s look good when we had the front low, but whenever we raised the car, it looks silly. So I put a 24 on the front. It looks a little bit better. We raised it because of how high we had to raise the rear. It just looked silly. It was just raked like this. Reverse squat, whichever. So we ended up doing that, and then we put an alignment on it. We performed an alignment on it. Was very surprised at the outcome. It was still, it's still like mostly a drift car. So it's like the suspension set up to be drifting. We haven't really changed that around yet, but the front caster was 9 even on both sides, dead even. Camber is at 4 with the camber plates pulled all the way in. There's just nothing I can do to get any less camber out of it. It's 4 dead even on each side. It's like 4.01 left and right. So it's dead on. Caster's dead on. Toe is a little in. It was a little wonky when we first got there. Justin came over and helped me snag it into the green. So it's a little bit towed in. The rear is slight camber, like 1/2 degree at resting, which is about all I could get out of it. Way better than what it was before. And the toe is slight in. So the car is gonna drive straight. On the skinnies, I've never driven a car on skinnies. This is the first time. It's like, the best way I can describe it is going around a corner, it feels like you have a front diff and it's welded. It's weird. So I'm hoping that I don't get into any hairy situations with these skinnies, because I have not had enough time with them to figure out how to recover. I don't expect that we will, but we'll see what happens. We will be at Pine Valley Raceway in Lufkin, Texas. Never been to this track. It's 2.5 hours away. We're just kind of going on a whim just to see what happens. I'm not really too hopeful. There we go. With the results for us, this is our first time I've been drag racing in 10 years on a track at least. It's been drifting for the last 10 years. So I'm kind of switching back. We have one goal. Anything after that goal is a bonus. First goal is A to B pass safely. That's it. Make it down the track, make it safely. I'll be happy. As long as we make an A to B pass. If we don't break anything, great. If we get if we do okay on the first pass and everything feels good, we are going to try to shoot for like a low 11 on wastegate on 10 pounds, maybe 125 mile an hour trap. So we're gonna shoot for like 11:30, 11:40 or so on wastegate. Even if it just did 11:50, I'd be happy. That's a pretty fast car for just, wastegate. 125 mile an hour would be the low boost goal. And then we're gonna turn it up a little bit. I think we can get up to, I think we can do 20 pounds and be somewhere in the 10-second range. And then we'll turn it up from there and see how far into the 10s we can go without braking. I fully expect to break something. It just is what it is. There's so many guys online saying 4 lugs don't last, but you know what? Every time I've drag raced, I've never broken an axle. It's always been drifting or just like making a hard turn for some reason. So I don't know. We'll see. I am on a Nitto 555R2 275 on a 15. I should have switched to a bi-sply. It would have been a little bit more forgiving, but I didn't. So we'll see how this goes. Anyways, got Justin and everybody pulling up, and we're about to head out. We'll see you at the track. Eventually. Eventually. It's not gonna make 7 in the first couple of hits. I might have to reach over and just. What do you think? That thing only makes 7. Only.
Hey, so did they ask you
hit.
what like class you were testing in or any of that? Like,
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Just your average Fox body blending in with all the other Fox bodies.
you got the jacket. Not just
Nothing to see here. Just your average Mustang blending in.
don't forget to roll your windows up. What broke?
Yeah, so of course we break an axle almost immediately, and we go to fit the E34 axle adapters in, and guess what doesn't fucking fit? The adapter, the Born to Drift adapters. So we have to modify the trailing arm because the diameter of the adapter is too large and it's hitting the trailing arm. So Justin's in there rigging it up, kind of like the rest of the car. Yep. So we made one pass in it, and I forgot to turn it off at fixed timing. We were checking the timing earlier this week on Saturday. Had it on 10 degrees just to make sure and verify that it was good. I didn't have any timing drift, and I didn't have any, but forgot to take it off at fixed timing. So we went and made one pass on 10 degrees of timing and 10 psi. It went 11.7 at 121, which is slow as shit. So we're gonna try to get out there again, just leave off the foot brake this time. Hopefully the foot brake doesn't break an axle. No foot brake, axle, yeah.
Try to drive?
So as you can see here, the vehicle is not wanting to move on its own. It has once again lost its adaptions. We have HTG GCU controlling the transmission, and from time to time it just loses its closed loop adaptions for take-up for some reason. Not sure why.
Doing it again? Like the adapters are broke?
Yep.
I wonder if this other axle...
Push me over here.
Yeah, hold on.
Obviously you can tell I'm a little frustrated. This has been something that's happened consistently over the last couple of weeks with this car, where we will go out, we'll learn the entire take-up process, and suddenly it'll just lose all of its memory and leave us stranded. It's happened like 5 times now. So after we found out that we lost the transmission adaptions, we had to redo them quickly. Now this is usually something that takes several drive cycles, not something you can do very quickly. So we knew that even if we were able to successfully relearn the take-up adaptions, we knew that there would be a chance that there would be a problem with the shifts, there would be a problem with the launch. So what we did is we went out to the street, we did the take-ups over and over and over again in first and second gear. We learned the shifts as much as we could. The shifts were still not very fast. Everything seemed a little delayed. Definitely not the most ideal conditions that we ran in on the street to perform this operation. But we did it. We got it done quickly, and then we got back to the pits and waited about another hour for our turn to pull up to the line and make another pass. And here it is. So another thing that happened with this run, it just seems like this entire trip was full of problems. This run, the timing system was not working, more than likely because the guy in the right lane had an NT on his window, which is no time, so they weren't going to display my time either. Also, my draggy stopped working. It was working before, it stopped working on this pass for some reason. what a bust. The track day was not as we expected. First pass, 11.7 at 121, but on static timing of 10 degrees, missing about 100 horsepower because my dumbass forgot to put it back on use table. Second pass, we break an axle. Third pass, we lose adaptions, can't even make it to the line. We spend several hours readapting the transmission, only to pull back to the line to watch a CTSV shit its guts all over the track. Wait another hour for it to be cleaned up. Last pass of the day, the timing system didn't work, and neither did my draggy. We packed it up, got ready to leave, and watched our friend Leon make one of the last passes of the day. Check it out.